Wednesday, all day. So the title of my video is, did you ever just get so thankful? I'm in my car, so did you ever just get so thankful that you're the creator of your experience? How does that feel? You create your experience. You create your life. And, you know, it's a bunch of stuff that you go through to realize that you create your experience and you create your life. And now I'm at the place where I'm just so thankful. Like, sometimes I can't even find words. Sometimes I get teary-eyed because I'm so thankful. It's like, sometimes the littlest things. Hi, love! Sending you all my love. Did you ever just get so thankful for... Oh, hold on. I don't know what's happening. Oh, there we go. For just time. Time with the people that you love. Time to think. Time to work, perfect timing and things that you're doing, right? You're the creator of your experience. So if there's something going on in your life right now that you don't like, take some time to recreate it. Be patient. You're the creator. You're the creator of your experience. You create what happens. So I know it's hard sometimes to sit down and think, there's no way that I created this mess that I'm in right now in my life. And I'm not trying to be mean or cocky when I say this, but you did. You chose those experiences. A lot of people are picking their life by the fears and the worry that is stuck in their subconscious programming. There's a lot of people out here talking to you about this right now, breaking it down, ripping it apart, you know, helping. Be in love with your life. Be grateful for the things you have. You know, I wake up every day and I write in a journal. And it's just thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for every little thing that seems to come together in my life. Thank you. You know, and you can say from anything, from your family, to your kids, to your siblings, to your home, to your work, to your nature time, to your free time. You know, guys, it's up to us to come out here and bring ourselves to life. It's up to us to come out here and create the life of our dreams. You know, I would love to see everyone living the life of their dreams, but I know that I can't make everyone do that, right? I know that in living a life that you're thankful for and you're fired up for, I know that sometimes it's easy when you fall in the doo-doo to forget how thankful you are. I know. I do this. I'm the best deliberate creator alive. I love you guys. You know, today I just woke up feeling extra thankful. You know, extra thankful for all the people that I've met so far since my time online. Extra thankful for all the work that I've done that brought me to what I do for myself right now. I got, you know, it's like when you're creating, guys, it's not like applying for the job. You know, when you're applying for the job, you go in, you have an interview, you get the job, you get the desk, you sit at the desk, and you're in, right? Everybody has coffee, everybody has lunch breaks together and the whatnots. When you're creating your own life, it's a little bit different than that. You know, you gotta maneuver some stuff and you gotta switch some stuff, and some of your stuff can be uncomfortable, and sometimes you could be like, I created this, how am I gonna fit this all into the same day? You know, but you know, as you're creating your life, you're creating your time. So a couple things that I love about what I'm creating is time with my family. You know, I woke up this morning, I had tears in my eyes because for the past 13 years, I never had time for my family. I worked every holiday. I worked every day and night. You know, guys, if you guys know any barbers, good morning. Barbers are in the shop from 7 to 7, man. You know, I was 7 to 7. I had every holiday, you know, so create from the things that you see right now that you don't want. So, you know, if you don't have time for your family, then you want to get patient and you want to create more time with your family and the people you love, more time to yourself, more time to rest, more time to love and nurture yourself. This creation stuff is fun, really. You know, I wanted to create some better girlfriend relationships in my life, and I'm doing that. You know, I wanted to create better health in my body, and I'm doing that. I wanted to create more money in less time. I'm doing that. I wanted to create peace in my foundation, and I'm doing that. This is a process, guys. So be patient with yourselves. You know, it's not like applying for the job and just sitting at the desk. It's very different. It's, you know, you have to build the desk. You have to build the walls. You have to build the windows. You have to build in the systems, the music systems, if you want those in there, you know. Creation is really great, but it's really easy to get frustrated in it because you have to work it all the time. You know, when you're the creator of your experience, you're working all the time, but it's not work like you're working for someone else. This work is for you. You know, I work for myself, and so I work all the time. You know, somebody called me yesterday and said, when don't you work? And I'm like, well, you know, I work all the time, but it's not like work all the time like whenever I was working all the time in the barbershop. Hi, love. This is work all the time. Like, I'm always trying to follow my bliss and be in my bliss, because when you're in your bliss, then you're vibrating higher. And when you're creating your life from the vibration that you vibrate. And so when you're creating your life, you know how sometimes you guys will go to work sick, right? And you go to work sick because you gotta pay the bills, or Christmas is coming up, or these kids need this or that or the other, right? Well, manifesting doesn't work that way. You don't want to manifest when you don't feel good. You want to take a break. You want to rest. You want to rejuvenate. You want to drink some orange juice, and you want to fill up your cup, because you don't want to create from that sense of lack or tiredness or something like that, right? It doesn't feel like a job. It can get hard at times, but this is for growth. Yes, girl. You know, and when you're creating your work, you know, I work for myself and I plug in at other places. You know, we can't follow anyone else's blueprint for their creation. This is your creation. Your life is your creation. It's you and you on your planet. You know, I just had a girl reach out to me the other day, and, you know, she was telling me about some things that she was going through, and I listened, and I said, you're creating that from your mind. And she's like, well, there's no way that I'd create all these bad things going on in my life. And I said, well, I'm going to tell you the way. And the way is that you experienced some things when you were younger, and you never faced them, and you never cleared them out, and you just kind of tucked them down real deep, and you just kept moving, and you got a good job, and you made good money, and you have good friends, and you do these fun things, but you're still keep creating from that place of vibration. A lot of people don't really get me when I talk, but I figured since you reached out to me, that was my time, right? Because I don't reach anymore. I let Spirit bring the people to me who are supposed to come to me. And a lot of times when they come to me, they get angry. And I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, guys, but I do this, and I've done it and redone 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 it over and over and over again. I'm dedicated to myself, and that's where you gotta be when you're creating your life. You know, be grateful that you can just be dedicated to yourself. You know, that was part of my gratitude today. Like, wow, man. The more I love myself, the more this just all works out. You know, it doesn't mean that I don't have things that come up. No, it doesn't mean that. I do have things that come up. And then I learn where I need to recreate in those spaces. And, you know, this has been a process and a journey. You know, a lot of times in that space where, like, something comes up and I have to recreate, I would get into my emotions about it, about messing up, about not being good enough, about hurting this person or that person, about letting this person down. And I'm getting better at that. And so that's what this is a process of. And that's why I try to keep it so real with you guys when I'm in the doo-doo, when I'm vibing high, everywhere I'm at, because there's no right way. There's no right way and wrong way. You just keep going. You keep plugging. You see what's showing you. You know, your life is constantly showing you what you need to work on and where you need to change up and what you need to fix up. And that's what's great. You know, I had a conversation the other day with a pastor, and, you know, he was trying to sell me on his idea, and I listened, and I said, you know, I don't know, man, I love you, and I love what you do for the people, right? But I just think I'm so far past that. Like, I'm amazed by the Creator. I'm amazed by what the Creator has brought to me in my life. I'm amazed. I'm from this little small county. Not much goes on here, right? And we have some amazing people that come out of this little county. You know, they do amazing things. They get into amazing fields. They follow their hearts. It's not about being perfect. It's not about making the most money. It's not about being like that guy or that girl. It's not about any of that, right? It's about how do you feel inside of you. You know, and the pastor was pretty amazed, and he didn't really understand what I was talking about, but I was explaining to him that I see God in everything. Every single thing. God was in my all my knee injuries. God was in, all the times where I felt like my parents didn't see me. God was in all the times as an awkward teenager where I just, when you feel weird when you're a teenager and you're just growing and not sure who to talk to and all of those things. And, I saw God be involved with tragic accidents. I lost one of my sisters, my love angel, right? This is the week for her. I'm so thankful that I even had her in my life for a minute. For 1 minute. 1 minute with her was enough to get the point of what she was about. And I didn't used to feel like that. When I used to lose people, I used to feel angry, and I used to hold on to that, and I used to feel sad, and I used to feel empty. I'm not doing that anymore. I can't even put myself in a place like that. I'm just too thankful. I'm thankful. I was talking at the airport the other day about medicine, and they were telling me about some holistic practitioners that were in the hospital. I just felt thankful, so thankful. Like, yes, they're promoting wellness instead of sickness, This is on a giant scale. I know sometimes when you're creating your experience, and it's just little old you sitting there laying on the floor, so sick, sweaty, hurting, dizzy, spinning, right? You just don't even know what the hell's going on sometimes. But as a collective, we're doing the damn thing. I wrote up this big video last night, and then I got called into work late, and I work like every day this week. But, that's what it is. It's like, you guys don't see on the collective scale sometimes when you're in the doo-doo, and that's okay. But on a collective scale, we're rocking the socks off this. We're giving people love in the now moments. We're letting go of things that hurt us. This is big work. This is big work. When you're a creator, it's not just a little job. It's big work. It's your life's work to create your life. To show your kids, to show your communities how you're creating your life. It doesn't mean we have a perfect blueprint. It doesn't mean we'll never mess up. It just means that we're taking the job. We're taking life by the reins, and we're creating. So tell me some things you're thankful for. Let's fill this up with gratitude. It can be the simplest thing. I'm grateful today I got my coffee. I got my Starbucks double shot, 1 pump of sugar, because them hoes will sugar it up in there, right? What are you thankful for? I'm thankful that I get to do the work that I get to do. It's crazy work. It's good work. It's good to me, What are you thankful for? Girl, the universe just keeps showing me I'm on the right path. I love the new awareness. Yes! That's gratitude, are you outside right now? Do you look up? Look at the clouds. I'm grateful for the clouds. I'm grateful for all the green trees on the side. I'm grateful that they're finishing up this damn construction. I'm grateful that my hair is just kind of wash and go. I'm grateful that I eliminated all the things I thought I needed in my life to start my day. If you would have known me 10 years ago, I was high maintenance. I wasn't really, but I was. I was on autopilot. I was doing things I thought I had to do, I'm so grateful that I got into my own groove, and that I, kind of pushed everyone away from me a little bit to figure out my groove and what makes me feel good on the inside and what makes me feel peaceful on the inside. Go ahead. I have 5 people on here. Tell me what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for? Tell me. That's all I want to know. I want to just fill the world up with gratitude. I'm sitting under this huge poinsettia tree and soaking up the sun. Oh my God, girl, I love your guts. And see, when you tell me, then I just even get thankful. Like, I've never sat under a poinsettia tree, so just to think about it is like, yes. Grateful for the gift of our opportunity to grow. Yes, Katrina, we are growing and expanding every day, whether you want to or not. And, you know, the uncomfortableness of it is when you don't want to expand. When you want to hold on to the old you because it's familiar. When you want to hold on to the old work and the old patterns and the old stuff. You know, I'm so grateful that I changed. I'm so grateful that I'm so different today. You know, but I'm grateful for every single thing that I did to get here. I made some mistakes getting here. I've hurt some people getting here. Not on purpose. But, you know, people expect things from you. People, you know, manipulate people. There's all kind of things going on out here. Everybody wants to try to get it. It's really simple. Just sit with you. Be patient. Surrender. Grateful for not being so hard on themselves and others. Gaining self-empowerment. Reliance and responsibility. Yes. Yes. You know, I always thought I was tough. And then a couple weeks ago, I realized my boundaries weren't good enough. Hello, love. You know, and so as tough as you can be, maybe you need to work on boundaries a little bit more. Maybe you're letting people run over your time or run over your life. You're the creator. You know, maybe you're going and doing something every day that's bothering the shit out of you. Recreate that. You know, get a restart. Take a little vacation. Take a little refresher. You got it. You know, your soul, in your soul, everyone was asking me a couple weeks ago the difference. Like, how do you know your soul? How do you know? You talk about soul a lot. I love you too, girl. How do you know your soul? Guess what your soul wants? Peace, happiness, love, right? Simple stuff. Real simple stuff. Nothing big, nothing major, just peace, happiness, and love in you, right? And so if it's other stuff that you're chasing, you're not hearing your soul. Feed your soul. Nurture your soul. When you nurture your soul, you're going to feel this peace inside of you. Yeah, Katrina, the boundaries. And you know, it's so funny. I always thought I was pretty tough. I would tell someone where to put it. And then all of a sudden, you know, in my stillness, I'm like, I'm getting run over, and I'm just sitting here. Surrender was big for me. Surrender was a huge part of this. Whoa. And it's so funny, because, like, in my surrender, sometimes I can't even find words. I just get to feeling the feelings of gratitude, and I'm just overwhelmed. It feels so good. It feels so good to know that I'm just trying every day, you know. And so can you be grateful for that you're trying? Can you be grateful for the things that don't seem like they're that great? You know, if you get a paycheck, be grateful you got a paycheck. Some people don't get paychecks. If you got a house, be grateful you have a house. Some people don't have houses. If you have a bed, be grateful you have a bed. Some people don't have beds. You have food? Some people don't have food. Be grateful. Couple friends, be grateful for them. Did you lose a couple friends? Be grateful for the changes that are coming in your life. Must have. I love you. You know, I have this super cool video ready to come out as soon as I get some time, right? But I just really was feeling this in my heart today to come out here and say, be grateful. You know, if you don't know what to say or what to do, say thank you. Just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say it 100 times. Write it 100 times. You know, watch the energy. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So what we're giving out is what we're giving back. When you're nasty, you know, just know that other person is not going to want to call you, talk to you. People can feel it in the energy, even if they don't know energy. You know, people... That's what's so cool, and that's what I was telling the preacher about God. You know, even people that say that they don't believe in God, when I get to talking to them about energy and vibration, they believe me. because it's real, because they've felt it, because they've experienced it in their lives before. And so here I am now talking to them about God different than they've ever heard about God before. I'm thankful that I learned how to do that. I'm thankful that I learned that in myself. And while I was learning that in myself, there were so many uncomfortable moments. There were so many times where people asked me if I didn't believe in God because of the way that I did my thing, because I believed in chakras, because I believed in energy work, because I believed in healing, because I believe that it's in you and no one's going to come in and do it for you. You know, I'm so thankful for everywhere, every single minute, every single second. Do I get pissed sometimes? Yeah. And then I try to get right back to thankful as fast as I can get there. Yes, good Trina. You know, you're human. You're a human being. And you're trying to live your soul's purpose in your human. Hello, love. And that's big work. You know, and if you get stuck or you not know what to do, be thankful that you're the creator of your experience. Because whether you want to know it or not, you're the creator of your experience, you know. And so if bad stuff is happening to you right now, get it out, face it, hold it, cry with it, you know, smother it with love, be grateful for the moment to learn, to grow, to expand, right? If you're feeling good right now, be thankful. You know, if things aren't happening so good, be thankful that it's pushing you another direction. If things are amazing, be thankful for that amazingness. I love you guys because we're all connected. You know, I love what I'm doing out here, even though sometimes I don't even know what it is. You know, I just feel these inspirations in my heart, and you know, that's been the biggest thing for me, guys. I didn't used to feel in my heart. I used to be kind of like dull in there, if you can believe it, right? I used to be like real dull in my heart. I need some of my coffee. I work hard, you know. My creation. My dad raised me to work like a workhorse, so I do. Sometimes I work too hard, so I'm trying to create that it's a little bit softer and a little bit gentler. But right now I'm not there yet. So right now I work really hard. You know, but like I was saying, guys, I didn't used to feel in my heart. I used to be kind of numb in my heart. And I think the thing that's overwhelming to me sometimes is this feeling of gratitude that bubbles up. That's so good. Even though, you know, everything isn't perfect, and even though I had a hard couple of months, and even though I've gotten my feelings hurt a time or two over these couple months, you know, to have all these feelings in my heart is like amazing. Archangel Michael. It's amazing. You know, when you look at you from before and then you look at you now, how can you not be thankful? How can you not be thankful for changes that you made? You know, I have a client and she got a divorce a couple years ago, and she was messaging me last night and she said, I'm just so thankful that I had enough guts to do that. And I was like, yeah, girl, that's what it is, you know? And she didn't want to hurt him, and she didn't want to hurt her kids, and she didn't want to shake their whole family up or anything like that, but she just knew that she wasn't feeling that peace inside of her. She wasn't feeling that love and that good feeling, you know? And sometimes that good feeling is, you don't need anything, you don't need a gift for that feeling, you know? It's just a feeling, and these feelings are great. But then what happens sometimes as the creator is, say you go through something bad and you feel it, all of it, right? And then you keep recreating from that place of hurt. You got to clear off that slate. You got to face it so you can clear that off, so you can create fresh, you know? And God gave you that gift. Thank him. Thank her. Or whatever you want to say. I don't even care. You know, I had somebody get mad at me the other day because he was trying to scrunch a religion down my throat. And I said, I respect your religion. However, that's not God to me. And so expand a little bit and see that there's more past there and that you're restricting yourself and you're holding yourself back. Well, needless to say, he doesn't want to be my friend anymore, and that's okay. I used to get bothered about stuff like that, and I used to try to make everyone happy, and I was a people pleaser, and I am so thankful that I quit being that people pleaser, because what was happening, my soul was hurting from people pleasing. That's what happens. So yeah, being nice to people is really great. That's what we're here for. But you don't want to be nice to people to the point where you lose your connection with your soul, where you're blocking out feelings because they don't feel good. Your whole thing here, your job here is to feel good, to feel peaceful, and do whatever it takes to get there, to do that. That was our job. That was our assignment. And a lot of people are out here and they're thinking that they gotta be married. That's what's coming up in my video. I've been getting a lot of relationship questions, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, you gotta fall in love with yourself if you want any relationship in your life to work out. You gotta love yourself first, most, best. And guess what? When you meet a partner, they're going to honor and respect that you love themselves, and they're going to love themselves like that too. And that's a healthy relationship. When you're clinging to relationships because someone's pretty or they seem fun, or you're lonely, or you need to pay the bills, or you got these kids and you want to put this other figure in their life, that's the wrong reason. That's I was talking deep about intentions the other day, and how I like to set intentions for my day, and set intentions for my work, and set intentions for my videos, and set intentions when I sit down and eat to my food. If you're setting the intention of like, oh my gosh, I need a man in here because I got this kid, and this kid just sees a single mom, that's like a needy, wanting someone else to fill up something in you that's broken. And so your kids are okay, it's me and my daughter in my household, and we're good. Like, she sees how I love myself. She sees how I love myself in the morning. She sees how I love myself and dance around and make my breakfast. She sees how I love myself when I'm in the shower. She sees how I take care of myself, how I clean my house, everything, right? And that's what you want to teach your kids. You don't want to teach your kids to be in bad relationships just to have someone to pay the bills. You don't want to teach your kids just to reach for someone because you feel lonely. I get it, guys. And I'm not judging anybody at all. When I was young, when I was about 18, I noticed that I couldn't do anything by myself. I needed my friends to come to the store with me. I needed somebody, if I had to ride out somewhere, I'm like, come with me. My mom, I needed her to come to all my doctor's appointments. I needed somebody there all the time. And so when I was about 19, I decided that I was going to start taking myself on dates and getting uncomfortable, right? And so I would take myself to the movies, and I would go grocery shopping, and then I started doing dinners by myself. Whatever it is that you need to do, you know better than anyone else. You know better than anyone out here. Like, yeah, you can find a coach, and they'll help to guide you on their level of expertise of what they know, right? I coach alignment. And so, there might be, I'm not like some psychic person that knows, like, when you come up, I get this file of everything in your life and everything that you need to work on. That's not how God works, right? And so, we're using our voices. And so that's why thank you and gratefulness is so important. Like, if you don't even know what else to say, today for probably about 15 minutes, I was just like, thank you. Thank you. The peace in my home, the fruit in my fridge, on my countertops, the work that I do, how my bills get paid, how divine timing plays out in my life, how, things come up in my life on the fly. And I've always been like this, but it used to like jolt me around. I'd be like, we gotta plan this, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, right? And so something came up on the fly yesterday, and I called this person, that worked. I called that person, that worked. I called this person, this worked. This is the stuff that I mean. There was no friction. There was no tension. My communication is getting better. Would you guys believe I used to be a terrible communicator? I mean, I'm still really not that great. Would you guys believe that? No. Nobody believes, right? But when someone's telling you something about them, listen to them. Listen. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to roll around in it. I have people that call me with the doo-doo all the time, and I'm like, yeah, you're the creator. Call me back whenever you figure that out, right? But when someone's trying to tell you something about them, hear them. Hear them. You know, I remember when I first started this, and I had this client that had tons of money, and he was super miserable, and I kept like looking at his life, like, how could you be miserable? How, like, you have life by the balls. You could just get on a flight, you could go get a massage, everything that I like to do, you could just do it in a pop, right? But I even got thankful for him this morning, because I was thankful to see now how he could be miserable with all that money. I was thankful to see that he had all that money, and money can't buy you peace. Money can't buy you the happiness that you get inside yourself. Money, you can't go and buy some gratitude at the store. I love you guys. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people post lately about depression and anxiety and these diseases in their body. Stop owning it. Stop owning it. Know that you were here to be fucking amazing. You know, I get it. I had screws and pins in my knee. I had 5 knee surgeries. They told me I needed a knee replacement. It hurt so bad that I was giant and I couldn't move, but guess what? I never did. And I never knew anyone like me in my life. I didn't own it. So then when they were like, you need a knee replacement, I was like, I don't even want to talk about that shit. My mom's like, you got to get real. Oh, I'm being real. I ain't doing it. That ain't my life. I'm going to find something else, and this is what I'm going to do. Don't own these things in your life. If you have depression, you're thinking in the past. If you have anxiety, you're worried about the future. If you have some kind of disease going on in your life, that is your soul tugging at you to do something different. Find happiness. Find peace. If you don't have anything to be grateful about right now, find something to be grateful about. Find something that fills your heart up. I don't care if it's working at the grocery store. I tell my friends all the time, I'm just going to open a flower shop because, you know, I told you guys I work hard. And I just think, like, a flower shop would be so easy, right? Like, oh, you just got the smell of the flowers and you just trim them and put arrangements together for people for things to match stuff, you know? And she said, Sarah, but I feel like you work so hard that you would get bored. And I was like, you know what? I might. I don't know. But you gotta try. You know, if you feel things in your heart, try them. You get 24 hours from an aha moment. So, like, if you're sitting there and you get this, like, inspiration to write a book, or this inspiration to call your girlfriend and put on some high heels and go out, you get 24 hours to build that creation. And then, like, after 24 hours, it kind of fizzles, right? Kind of fizzles out. Oh, don't you love? I love how people park however they want. I used to have road rage. I'm thankful that I don't have road rage anymore. I'm just going to give them a little beep. Like, I know, I just want to pull in. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes a smile works wonders. I love you guys. I really do. I love you because we're all connected. Don't own that shit. No, don't own it. Please don't own it. Please know that you came here for greatness. No matter what your home life was, no matter what your upbringing was when you were a child, no matter what diseases they put on you, no matter what labels they put on you, you were made for greatness. Do what makes your heart sing. Do what makes your heart sing. And keep, if you don't have anything that makes your heart sing, please keep plugging away and trying. When you get these aha moments, try them. When you get chances to get uncomfortable, get uncomfortable. I swear you're gonna be okay. I don't have road rage anymore either. You know, sometimes it comes out. Sometimes, you know, and that's the thing. this isn't about being perfect. Every once in a while, I'll give somebody a major fuck you because they're doing something on purpose, but I feel like they deserve it. But I don't try to do that as much anymore. I used to scare myself with my road rage. No more. Yeah, I love you guys. I mean, this experience to create your life is like amazing. Like, how lucky are we? You know, I was just watching a show the other day, and I don't even know, it was on at my sister's house, and it was something about, you know, arranged marriage. And so this girl was like working in her community or whatever, and her dad came up, and he was like, well, you know, we found him. And she's like, you found who? And she's like, he's like, your partner. And, you know, you could just kind of see the look on her face, like, you know, imagine coming from that time where people used to pick your partner, you know, what you were going to do with yourself. We are alive at such a fucking great time. Like, this is a time where people are like promoting that you're the creator of your experience. They're encouraging you to be the creator of your experience. They're teaching you how to face your doo-doo to create your experience better. Each and every one of us that come on here and do these live videos, we're all so different, right? But the one thing we have in common is we've done the work. We've been in the uncomfortable moments. We've messed up a lot of times to come back in and try to fix it up, right? You've helped me heal my tailbone with red foods. I love you, you know? And that's a lot of what I've been teaching. And I love my group right now because, you know, I'm not wasting my energy. So that was a thing that came up whenever I was reading for the collective yesterday, is like, a part of us feel like we're wasting time and wasting energy on things that don't serve us. And so, you know, I love to come out and I love to give my love and I love to pump people up and I want to get people fired up. And I know that coming from a place where you don't feel so whole, you know, sometimes money can be hard. Sometimes putting all these things together can be really rough. And so I love my give back times. I love my times where I give out. I love to give love. But my group helps me to build instead of be so scattered. My group helps me to have a community of us that really are there for one another and really understand the language that we have. I'm so glad you don't have any pain anymore. We're building it up, you know, and it starts at the root for all of us. You know, so the root, the first 3 chakras is the masculine. This, my new tattoo is like my guide, right? So the first 3 chakras are your masculine side. The top 3 chakras are your feminine, and they meet in the middle, union in self-love. Be thankful. If you don't have anything to be thankful for, can you just put your hand on your heart and be thankful that it's beating? Please. Can you be thankful for, you know, go back in your memory bank. Think of all the things that are good. Pull them up if you haven't thought of them in a long time. Bring them up. Come up. You know, start at the root. Clear out your chakras. Clear out your energetic system. Fall in love with yourself. You have to fall in love with yourself. Thank you. All right, well, I'm getting ready to go work, and I'm sure that they're all waiting for me. But I do have a really fire video coming out later. I'm super excited. You know, I couldn't be more grateful today with my connection with spirit. That's the one thing, you know, I've been on this, you know, I've been talking to spirit my whole life. You know, somebody asked me the other day, when did I start journaling? And I started journaling when I was a little girl. I think I got my first journal when I was like 6. And I've been journaling ever since then. And, you know, I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't know. I was just going in there. Yeah, gratitude every morning, Tamara. I love you, girl. And, you know, it's so funny because, like, the people who are supposed to be with you, they vibe with you. So, you know, either the people that are on here either journal or they want to get a better routine on how to, you know, do these things in their lives. And that's the thing. You don't have to look for friends. You don't have to look for partners. You don't have to look for work. You know, you tune into yourself and then these experiences come to you. You fall in love with yourself and then you get better friends. You get better experiences. You get better work. You get better moments. That's what it is. I love you too. Everyone's pulling up. You know you got to get this payload sometimes. Woo-wee. You know, and I love the more and more authentic that I'm able to be, because that's another thing that came up. You know, authenticity is a hard thing to grasp with your mind when you've lived a life so long of pleasing others, when you lived your life for other people. And so be patient with yourself. Be thankful for each time that you can be more authentic. You know, and how do you know when you're authentic? When you feel peace, when you feel happy, when you feel bliss. Be present in the moments. Yes, be present. And it's so funny because, you know, I teach this, I teach mindfulness, I teach alignment, I teach all these things, and even it still happens for me that something might come up and I might fall into the fears of what everything was. You know, that's okay. Let it go. Go back, go in, recreate it, come out better. All right, guys, I love you because we're all connected. I think I'm going to pop my video on here later tonight, depending on what time this is all over. It's a really good message from Spirit, and it's really just kind of cheering on the collective where, you know, I know everyone is in a completely different place, but God sees us. He sees us loving ourselves, and that makes the almighty or creator, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, really happy. And so for any of you guys who think you're doing the wrong thing in the name of love, there's no wrong thing in the name of love. Just give thanks, be thankful, tune into your heart, feel it with your heart, you know. And I think that's why I get so like emotional sometimes, like I said, guys, because I didn't used to feel with my heart. I used to, you know, just push that down, and I used to just try to keep being a workhorse and keep taking care of everybody, and I didn't have any like joy in my life. I had money and I took trips and I did all these things, but I didn't have this, what I have now. And you know, my routine is crazy crops. Like, you know, I'm up and down. I'm over here, I'm working till 4 a.m. I'm over here at 11 a.m. But when you're in peace and when you feel that peace inside of you, it doesn't feel hectic, even though it's a lot more hectic than your old life where you go and you sit at the desk and you have the job, right? But it doesn't feel as hectic. It feels good. It feels peaceful in my heart. And so I got my love angel out here, and she's out here sprinkling love on everybody. So I hope you guys can feel it on you, because that's her mission. She came here to sprinkle love on everybody and make sure everybody falls in love. And you know, guys, we can't control what other people do, say, think, act. Hi, love! You know what, Samantha, I can't wait to tell you about what Sam means to me. And, you know, that was another cool thing. I got to meet Samantha the other day. She's super fucking special in my life, and she has no idea what Sam means to me. See, I can get to crying thinking about this stuff. That's what I mean, guys. Like, fall in love with yourself. Sam to me means unconditional love, and I'm going to tell you the story about it. I'm definitely going to tell you the story, girl. Samantha is my family. How great is that? How great is that, you know, we have these social networks and they bring your family to you. That's so great. You're so amazing too, girl. Keep on pushing that little girl to make business plans and to be the creator. You know, we didn't even know each other, and she's over here raising her daughter to be a creator. And I love it. Be thankful. Be thankful for, you know, if you didn't know your family for 35 years and then you just finally meet them because of Facebook, be thankful. Be thankful. Be thankful for every single thing that happens to you, because it's greatness. All the pushes, all the pulls, everything, go into that heart. Be grateful. I love you guys. Did you guys see my Trevor Hall shirt? I love it. I love it. I love being a massage therapist because I can wear whatever I want and they don't say anything. They kind of expect you to come up in some yoga pants and some t-shirts, slanging your coffee. The best part about this work is I don't have to bring my table with me. I am beyond grateful too, girl, and I really can't wait to, we haven't had to have a conversation yet, like a real just conversation, and I would really like that with you. So message me and let me know, you know, when you got time in your life, and stuff like that, because I really just want to talk to you more about, you know, what I do and what I've been digging under for the past month. I've been doing some deep inner child work, and I'm going to get on here and I'm going to do a video about inner child work and what I've been doing. I've been trying to get into my inner child for about 10 years. I paid coaches, I paid, you know, things. Nothing was helping me, right? And I met this divine woman, and she has this program and this system, and it gets you into your inner child, and it's not nearly like I thought, right? It's completely different. But I did that for 6 weeks, and then all of a sudden, here comes Samantha in my life. This is what I mean, guys. When you work on you, things just come into your life. Yes, we have to take action. Yes, we have to move our feet. Yes, we have to keep it moving in the name of love of what we're creating. But when you work on you, when you work on your past and the things that hold you back in your subconscious, the universe just opens up the gates and brings everything in. That's what's great. That's what's great. I don't have to look for students to be in my vibrational alignment coaching, because they are going to find me. I'm not looking for people. I'm not looking for people. I love the people that I have in there right now. And I know it's only for certain kind of people who want to, you know, work on themselves. It's hard work. If you guys think for 1 minute that my coaching would be easy, I am here to kick that ass in the name of love. Come on now. I'm not being mean. But I am. I'm here to kick that ass. Alright, I love you guys. I really got to get in here. I love what I do. I love whenever you guys get to talking to me. So today, just for today, tomorrow, the next day, all weekend, I want you to start thinking about what you're grateful for. Thinking about what you're thankful for. Write it down. Say it. Say it out loud. Say it to the people. If there's somebody in your life you're thankful for, say, I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful you said that. I'm so thankful you heard me. I'm so thankful you came. I'm so thankful I ran into you. And feel it in your heart. All right. I love you guys because we're all connected. One love.